Hey guys, what's up? This is Sumit with second episode for Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. So the funny thing happened. About an hour ago, I started this game and start recording. About 5 to 10 minutes into the video, and I found out that I didn't, started my mic. So now I'm playing it again, and let's see what happens. So yeah, for today's part, I just want to focus, more focus on main story than side quests. We don't have any side quests yet, but still.
Thank Matharu, another survivor. Are there any more?
No, the door collapsed behind me.
I suppose that's a little bit of kindness from fate. May those still trapped inside rest peacefully.
What is All-Star?
This was supposed to be a nice isolated grove. So much for that.
And what is Hughes?
Morris Hughes was one of the greatest minds of our generation. The Well of Souls was a dream that was almost too good to come true.
What do you have to say about Tuatha?
Who knows why the Tuatha hate mortals?
Tuatha.
Who knows why the Fae do half the things they do?
And about
The
Fellow
well was
Souls?
a beautiful dream, an end to death, a cure to tragedy. It would have made war pointless. It could have saved the world. We should have known it was too good to exist. Now our friends have paid the price.
Okay.
Stay
Well,
safe.
goodbye.
We'll be moving soon.
Let's break all this stuff. Can we go into the water now? But there is some stuff in the water. There are fish. Fishes. What is the reagent? I'm not sure. Something. Or maybe from here. Okay, so there is a specific point from where you can go into the water. Can I kill you? Can I catch you? Just look at this fish. She is moving without any kind of worry. Take all. So that kind, the wide thing will be where there is anything that's hidden. What is here? I hope they are not too, high level. Yeah. Not high level. B. I forgot how to dodge. Okay, he is still alive. So after the last video, wait. Pick lock. R to adjust the angle to pick and move L. Okay, that was easy. We'll see what it does later on. What was I saying? Press A when the cursor is above glyph to break it. Glyph will refill themselves after a time. Miss and all glyphs refill. Okay. Some glyphs refill faster than other. Be careful of the order. So, that one is faster, that one is middle. Okay. You failed to disperse the ward. That was fun. Oh yeah, we level up when. The fun thing I want to first thing I want to do. We already got one of each, one of these three. I think that's why it's more light, brighter, and two of these. But what I want is this one, and I don't want to increase anything in might. I think this one, yeah. And 1 and 1. And that's what I want. This one is to 22 damage. But I don't want longsword. I'll be using this like, daggers and staff. Can I add to junk? Just a sec, guys. Let me quickly finish this one. 10 plus elemental damage, blocks 4 damage, block 6 damage of 1 odd shield. Yeah, this is much better. We only have one quest right now into the light. I will check it this one out later. I'm not exactly like really good with moves. Let's dispel this one too. Quick lock. Is there anything else to be found? Nothing else. Let me, uh, get whatever is the new thing. I thought I would add everything into junk. But why it's still showing? Okay, so that is a scepter. This is 17, 9 fire damage, 8 burning damage over second, 6 fire damage, 5 burning over 3 seconds. Let's use this one. I don't want this one. You can go to junk. No, I will go with the mage robe. I don't want anything to do with warrior. Warrior. As long as this is like, problematic. Okay, yeah. So what was I saying? Like after the last video, after uploading the last video, the first episode, I watched it on YouTube, and it turns out like the way I want to talk into the like while playing is not exactly transferring same way when it's on the YouTube. So like when suppose I talking and I think okay this will sound funny, but when actually on YouTube it doesn't sound funny at all. I know that's because of like the way I speak, or maybe something I said and it doesn't sound properly. That's why. But still,
Another survivor? But I've never seen you in the tower. Were you one of the professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you?
but still, I decide, that
Not without the well, we can't. This is the only one, and the Tuatha were tearing it apart. Hughes is the only one who understands how it worked.
okay. So before starting, like going further, I will finish what I want to say. So after last episode, I found that I'm, talking the way I'm talking. It's not that properly explaining things that I want to, convey. So from this episode on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk less, not like talk all the time. So if you found me like if you see that I'm not talking at all, it's just because of that I want to not speak for 50 minutes straight. I'm exactly not sure like what I kind of commentator gamer commentator I want to be. I just like trying new things. So hopefully it will work out and I will find out soon. But for now, I just want to try, that calm and uh, less speaker kind of thing. So yeah, I just wanted to, you know, finish that talk before we can go further into the game. Okay, do you have anything else to say about Ulster?
Alistar is remote
Alistar.
enough that we don't get a lot of visitors. And with our research, fewer visitors means fewer questions.
You are doing shady research then. What about
Oh,
FATEWEAVER?
you mean Agarth? He visits Hughes every once in a while. I never could figure out why they got along. He's friendly enough, if a bit odd. You should be able to find him in Gorhart, just down the road, past the ruins. You can't miss it. We all knew Fomerus was a genius, but I'll admit, even I had my doubts about him being able to bring the dead back to life. Guess the Tuatha weren't very pleased that it worked.
No, they weren't. They were all behind me to kill me. So it's Tuatha.
I just don't understand the Tuatha. I mean, most Fae aren't violent. The wild ones can be, but no more than any forest animal. But the Tuatha are some sort of cult among the Winter Fae. Before they invaded Erathel, no one could have imagined the Fae ever marching to war.
Okay, let's ask you the last question about Well of
Brilliant
Souls.
idea, the Well of Souls. Plucks dead people out of the ether, rebuilds their body, and brings them back to life. At least that's what it was supposed to do. Guess we'll never know if it worked now.
Well, good to know.
We
Goodbye.
should be safe here. At least a little longer.
And what
I
do you
saw
have to
fighting
say?
there. We could have used more of you. Did they really have a troll?
The giant rock thing? Yeah.
I don't know how the Tuatha found us, but if they had a troll, it couldn't have been an accident. Fate was kind to collapse that doorway behind you, or they would have chased us into the glade.
The only new question is about trolls.
They're technically a type of wild fae, related to the fae of the summer and winter courts, actually. Dangerous enough in the wild. The Tuatha also use them in their army.
And what do you have to say about FATEWEAVER?
Fate weavers? Ah, charlatans. You swears by them. But I'll be damned if I trust my future to some cards.
Okay, so
luck out
everyone has
there.
different opinions about FATEWEAVER and we have to meet them. We are going to meet them. Or him or her. Let's see if we can jump over here. Well, we don't have to. Is there anything in the water? Oh yeah, over here. What can I find? Minor experience booster. Well, I will use that potion. Potion. I think this is the right one. Later in the game, not right now. Because I don't think like it's on normal, so there is not that much stuff to do. So it's okay. Okay, I'm over here. We have to go down here. There is this one way. We have to reach here. Speak with FATEWEAVER in Gorhart. Let's first check out this area on left side. If there is anything fun stuff going on over there. What's this? Use Shrine of Mitharo. Help get this thing away from me. Who is saying that? Someone say something. Maybe over here. Yeah. Wait a sec, let me collect everything and then I will help you out, okay? It was easy. Are you dead or... yeah.
I remember you. You're you're the one. How did you come back? How did you find me here?
Did you know about the attack? That's why you escaped. Everyone else died. Are you the traitor?
No, I had no idea anything like that would happen. The Well of Souls is bigger than one gnome's pet project. My employer pays for information about its progress. I just send the reports to make some money on the side. I never wanted anyone to get hurt.
Who did you report to? Just get out of here. This is your fault. Time to die. So I don't want to kill him. It wasn't his fault, but maybe he will be useful in the future. If he is not, then in future we can kill him. I don't want to get bribed because then I will be, accustomed to treachery. So I will ask him, who did he report to?
I promise you, if I knew who it was, I'd tell you. Sharing research is one thing, but academic sabotage is a crime.
So you draw a line over there. You are something. Now if I do this one, do I need money? No. Just get out of here.
Thank you. Here, take this. It's the pay for my last report. I don't want anything to do with it. I'm going back home to Odessa.
So we get gold anyway. That's something.
Good riddance to you.
Okay. Now he don't want to speak with us. So we clear this area. Let's get back onto the main road. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can run this way. These are beautiful. I don't want to kill them, but they are like unicorn, but different kind of unicorn.
This sort of thing never happens in Odessa.
I think we can go from here to... There is this middle one. This road. Let's first try this one. Okay, so that is the new ability. That is okay. I like that new ability. Yeah, but in in the future, if I get any new locus discovered stone candle mines, any weapon with wind attribute, I will use more that one rather than this one. So there is a different area. I don't want to go there right now. We probably can go over here. There is no jump button right now. This one, nope. Okay, so Arbit still there. Forgot that one. I don't know what is this reagent. It keeps saying that it didn't found anything. Maybe it's just faulty piece or this kind of bug. Because I haven't found even a single thing. Okay. So I think this dude is the FATEWEAVER. FATEWEAVER.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old FATEWEAVER, eh?
Obviously. So what's a FATEWEAVER? We know. You read the card. You maybe you predict the future. Hughes sent me to find you. There is a trouble at the tower. There was the trouble at the tower. But first I will say Hughes sent me to find you.
Did he? Poor old Felmerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now.
Yeah, sorry about that. What do you know about Hughes? What makes you think he's dead? Yeah, maybe he
The
survived.
gods told me that the Well of Souls would work. but Hughes's success would come on the day of his death. He took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that.
I can get that. The cards, I just woke up in the tower. That's okay. I was dead too. Can you give me some help? This one,
I
yeah.
suppose I could spare a little help in memory of Hughes, or in celebration of his success. Whichever.
Greater health regen potion. Okay, so they are all potion. I thought maybe we will get some equipment or something. Uh, I just woke up in the tower. That's okay. I was dead too. Yeah, maybe he will,
You,
wake up
you're
too.
the one. Then that means it all makes sense now. The
What
cards
makes
this
sense?
morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
They are from tower. Oops. Perform special attacks and defeat enemies to gather threads of fate energy. Press A to continue. Ah, okay, so I can hold that attack. Powerful attack. When your fate meter is full, the fate symbol will pass. You can then use your fate energy to enter reckoning mode. Reckoning mode, yeah, but how do I use that one? Hold L2 and RT. Ah, you all are dead now. Haha. No, this is as you defeat enemies in reckoning mode, their fates will begin to unravel. Press A to continue. This makes you feel like a superhero. Move near an unraveling enemy and press A to perform fate shift. This is your remaining fate energy to destroy all unraveling force and grants you an experience bonus. That was something like fatality from Mortal Kombat.
What? How? What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that?
It was because of THQ Nordic. They are a really good, power grantor, and they grant me the power to change the future for the world. Haha. I don't know. I just did it. Did the well
Hughes
cause
may
it?
have brought you back to life, but that was still part of fate's plan. Nothing short of a god can do what you did. Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death.
Do you always use the death? Is that why you send me? I want to know. Like,
It's a
do you always
gift.
see the death?
Some people paint landscapes, other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's deaths.
Is this why you sent me? I'm
That would be
confused.
my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes.
Um, do I want to know my fate? I don't believe in fate. Mm, so is it like it's going to affect kind of faction kind of thing? In that case, I want to join as many factions as possible if I can change in the future. I think I can. If not, then I don't want to get this one. But let's do this one because Hughes sent us.
You're nervous. Relax. This is what FATEWEAVERs do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much.
You can't see my fate?
Fate's weave is always hard to see. It's in motion, hard to make out, but undeniably there. Yours is just missing. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine.
Okay, so it gives us choice to take whichever one we want, and I think like this for unlocked. These all are tied to. I'm not going to do the might one, finesse, sorcery. I will go with this one, either finesse and sorcery or this one, but it will be I think really hard. So I don't want to go with that one. I will go with finesse and sorcery. I'm not going to use that much might. But if you are reading like web manga, then you know we are fatless one. Might finesse sorcery 000. Rogue brawler 20% elemental damage, 10% reduction cost, 10% range attack damage, 30% resistance while dodging, piercing damage. Let's go with because I'm not using bow, so that's why I want to go with this one. Confirm. What this one gives? Nothing. Confirm. What does this? What did you see first?
I can see the threads around you, but they're shifting, changing so rapidly, I can't make sense of them. Normally the threads would guide my hand to the cards, and I'd use those cards to see your pattern in the weave. But it just didn't happen. They wouldn't focus. So either there's something wrong with me, and there isn't, or there's something very wrong with you.
There isn't. I want to see you're terrible at this, but I first want to know what does this mean.
It could mean nothing, or it could mean everything. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that, or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower.
Arden's search had been added to me. Okay. Agarth, so about him, I didn't fade for because I want to ask everything.
Once I was Agarth the Unyielding, the Blade of Avgrun. I wrestled the Colossus Priestess and declined knighthood by the High King of the Fae. I was a hero of men, but that wasn't enough for me. I joined the FATEWEAVERs, hoping to find a way to conquer destiny itself. Turns out fate is the one thing I couldn't fight.
Because you are not a hero. What about Arden?
You can find Arden's little cottage in the middle of Yulven. Had to move there when he got run out of town. He's a damned good FATEWEAVER, but that doesn't make you very popular. Especially not in dark days like these.
What are your thoughts
We're all
about fate?
threads in the tapestry of fate, measured, woven, and cut according to a great plan. FATEWEAVERs undertake the task of reading those threads. Our title always was a bitter lie, since we have no control over how that tapestry is woven. But you do. And when a FATEWEAVER looks at your place in the weave, we see only the shapes of what you may choose to become.
Okay. And as I think you already told me about FATEWEAVER, but
The FATEWEAVERs were once a great, unified order of sages from all the mortal races. We foretold the destinies of kings and gods. But that power takes a toll. Nobody likes bad news. And all the news in the world is getting worse. The order splintered long ago. Now the old traditions are all but lost. And all I foretell is the fate of my beer. And I see it being empty soon.
me too. Yeah. What is wrong with my fate? As you say, you can't see it and it's all mumbling, mumbo jumbo. Yeah.
That's just it. I don't know if you've got one. But that's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Yulven. I'll meet you there.
Okay, goodbye.
What
See you
could
there.
this all mean?
Okay, so let's. We are going over that side. It's far away. I can talk. I will talk with you later. First, let me see if there is anything. Well, I cannot jump inside, and there is nothing. This dude is done by, Rock from WWE. He's over there. Am I missing anything else? I do not think so, but let's talk with you just in case.
Still here, huh? Can't quite decide if you want to hear what the cards say, can you?
Okay, so that's why.
Hughes was always an odd one. Curious and determined as any of his kind, sure. He never shut up about his work. But he always knew what was important. He didn't worry about dying as long as he knew he'd get the well working.
And let's ask you the Tuatha.
The Tuatha aren't like any Fae I've ever known. They're cruel, bloodthirsty, and savage. Why, they're practically human.
Okay, that's all I wanted to ask
What
you.
could this all
Goodbye. Wait, can I get my any card? Nothing. It just saw the sign. Okay, so we are going over this side.